Hi everyone, welcome to the CD Cave. I'm Jack Barrio. Today I'm starting a new episode which I'll be calling My List, which I'll be going through some CDs and some albums that I've been listening to for the past week. So I hope you'll enjoy those videos. If you're new to my channel, uh, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit like, or even leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. Uh, so to get started on this list, which I'll be posting usually every Monday, I was kind of on a Canadian theme a little bit this past week. This being the third week of April, I started listening to Coney Hatch, which is a great Canadian band. This is called Best of Three, which is the greatest hits album, featuring songs from their first three albums. They now have four albums. Um, from their first album, it has Devil's Deck, You Ain't Got Me, Stand Up, Hey Operator, which is a very popular song, Monkey Bars, great song. Then on their second album, it has Don't Say Make Me, Shake It. It's the first time for everything. Another great album. And then from my favorite album, the third one called Friction, This Ain't Love, Wrong Side of Town, Girl from Last Night's Dream, Fantasy, He's a Champion, Full of Fire. It's a great Canadian band. And after listening to this, I kind of want to stay on the Coney Hatch kind of theme, so I ended up going for some of the solo albums. So I ended up picking up Carl Dixon, which is one of the singers from Coney Hatch. This is one of his solo albums. This one called Into the Future. He also toured with April Wine a few years ago, and also was part of the reformed Guess Who. Great vocalist. This has Into the Future, Hot Streak, Strange Way to Live, Back to Where We Started, Busted, Point of No Return, River, Lonely You. This is a great album. He's a great vocalist. And then I kept going on that theme, and I went with another member of Coney Hatch, and also singer Andy Curran. And one of his solo albums, the self-titled one. This one here is from Alert Records. And this too has a lot of great songs. No Tattoos was the hit single off this. License to Love, Let Go, Moonbeam, I Got a Feeling, Whiskey and the Devil. This too is also a great album. If you're not familiar with Coney Hatch, do check them out. Then sticking with the Canadian theme, I ended up going with a classic Canadian band. I picked up a couple of their albums out of my collection, decided to listen to. This one being Two for the Show, actually produced by Randy Bachman from BTO and the Guess Who. Two for the Show, Gypsy Wheeler, Santa Maria, Loretta, The Boys in a Bright White Sports Car, I Miss You Already. This is a great Trooper album, and didn't really have enough to listen to one Trooper album. I decided to grab another one, and I went to Thick as Thieves, which is just as good as Two for the Show. And this is another great album. Live from the Moon, No Fun Being Alone, Round Round We Go, which is a popular song, Roll With It. The Moment That It Takes is a great ballad. And of course the big hit, Raise the Low Hell, is from this album. And great band there. And finishing off with my Canadian theme for the past week was Goddo. CD called 12 Gauge, which is a compilation. Their CDs are very hard to find, and it can be pricey. This has Drop Dead. Sweet Thing was a big hit when they were in their heyday. Oh Carol, Kiss My Whip is another popular song referring to Carol Pope of Rough Trade. And Quicksand, Sign on the Line, There Goes My Baby, So Walk On. Yeah, a great Canadian band. If you haven't heard of them, do check them out. And after that, I was kind of in the mood for a little bit of rock, disco-ish type music, so why not reach for Kiss Dynasty, which a lot of Kiss fans are not all that fond of this album, but I do like this album. I listen to it fairly often. I Was Made for Loving You is a great song, a little dancey song a little bit. 2000 Man, which I think Ace Frehley sings that one, is a good song. Sure Know Something, probably my favorite song on the album. Dirty Lovin', Magic Touch, Hard Times, X-Ray Eyes, Save Your Love. Yeah, this is a good Kiss album. Enjoy listening to this one. And then with this, as far as the CDs goes, I finished off the week with Vigilante by Magnum. This being more of their less proggy, more poppy era of the band. But great CD. Lonely Night, Need a Lot of Love, Sometime Love, Red on a Highway, Holy Rider, When the World Comes Down, Vigilante, Backstreet Kid. This is just great album. This is one of their best albums I find from Magnum. And then I finished off the week with a vinyl with Trillion. And just love this album cover. So originally is how I found this band, is by the album cover. There's a picture of the band there, you can see. But, you don't hear much from Trillion anymore. They're on Epic. They sound a little bit at times like Queen. They have little Queen type harmonies and guitar on it. A lot of harmonies. If you're not familiar with Trillion, worth checking out. Hold Out is a great song, which I think was the one song that got some airtime on this one. Big Boy, Give Me Your Money Honey was also a popular song. Fancy Action, Handed to the Wind. Child Upon the Earth is a great song. Yeah, this is an album worth checking out. A little hard to find, but if you can find it, definitely pick it up. So I hope you enjoyed my new video that I'll be posting every week on my playlist. And until next time, take care of yourselves.